Last out in the 8th and trying to work the 9th as well in a 1-0 game. Alonso hooks one in the air, left center field, back toward the gap goes Canna, and it's out of here! Pete Alonso ties the game with his second home run of the year. Alonso hooks one over the fence in left center, and it's 1-1 in the 9th.
Strikeout for Diaz to end it, as he gets Jake Fraley and picks up his first save since coming back from injury. Edwin Diaz shuts the door. The Mets win it.
Well, they're only 6 behind the Braves.
Nimmo hooks one to deep right field. Forget that. That'll tie the game. Brandon Nimmo into the chop house. A 3-run homer. His first of the year, and the Mets have come from 4 runs down to get even. Brandon Nimmo with a 3-run homer out of sight to tie the game at 4. 435 feet off the bat. Nimmo makes his first of the year a huge one. Never mind. He swings at this one and flies it deep to center. Back goes Harris looking up, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo ties the game again with his second home run of the night. This one into the shrubbery in center field. Brandon Nimmo having a night. His second home run ties the game at 5.
That is impressive. He has really become a good hitter off lefties.
Looking to get Beatty home from second. 5-5 top of the 8th. And Stewart hits one in the air to center field. Back goes Harris to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. DJ Stewart's first hit of the year is a go-ahead 2-run homer. Stewart clears the center field fence. The Mets' third home run of the game, and the Mets have their first lead of the game, 7-5 on a big-time home run by DJ Stewart. Fly ball right center field. Back in the gap goes Nimmo with Marte. Marte's got it, and the Mets hang on to win. Jorge Lopez gets his first save as a Met. Great play by Tyrone Taylor to help save him. Huge night for Brandon Nimmo with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Hit in the air to pretty deep left field. Back goes Duvall near the wall, and it's out of here. A grand slam for Tyrone Taylor to add the icing on the cake. Taylor hits a grand slam off Luis Guillorme to make it 16-4 New York.
Very nice.
Encouraged by Mets owner Steve Cohen. The crowd is giving Lindor the Trey Turner treatment. Take your slumping player, give him a hand, and hope that it translates into results. And Lindor turns on one and sends it foul into the second deck. Well, it certainly worked for Turner last year in Philadelphia.
I mean, it happened on August 4th. After that, his numbers were crazy good for Trey Turner.
Jose Butto, second start of the year.
The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. For one, there's a new career high in strikeouts for Jose Butto. That's number 8.
3-2 again. And it's in there for a call, strike 3. Perfectly placed outside corner at the knees. 9 strikeouts for Jose Butto, including the last 3. And Bader, it's a weak ground ball. He might beat this out. Garcia can't make the play, and the Mets have the lead. A swinging bunt by Harrison Bader brings in Alonso in the lead run, and it's 1-0 New York. After all those opportunities, it's the weakest hit ball of the day that gets the first run home. And he lights one down the left field line, base hit, and that'll bring in 2. McNeil and Stewart both come in to score. Bader at second with a 2-run double, and the Mets for a second straight day take the lead in the bottom of the 8th on a big hit from Harrison Bader. And he smacks one down the left field line, slicing away from Reynolds, and it lands. It's an extra base hit. In to score is Lindor. Alonso will be held at third. Joey Wendell ties the game with an opposite field double, and it's 1-1 in the 7th. Likely to see all sliders here from Hernandez, and now did they call a balk? Third base umpire Moscoso is running in to talk to the home plate umpire Adam Hammery.
I think he's saying he wasn't in there at the 8-second mark. He is.
They called a balk. It was a balk. and the Mets take the lead. A balk by Jose Hernandez before he throws a pitch, and the Mets lead this game 2-1.
Lindor 1 for 3 in his career against Hudson.
And he hits one deep to right center field toward the pavilion. That ball is out of here! Francisco Lindor with his second home run of the year. His first as a left-hand batter. A 2-run shot, and the Mets go right back in front, 6-4. He's been waiting for that for the last 3 weeks since the bell rang. Lindor finally got his best swing from the left side and put one in orbit to put the Mets back in front.
6, 7, and 8 in the order. And Outman
takes strike 3 call. Strike 3 called. He got him looking at a slider. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Reed Garrett strikes out the side in the 9th for his first major league save. The Mets win their 6th in a row.
Name of Polar Bear. He sends one deep to right field. Ranging back is Nootbaar at the wall. There it is! History for Pete Alonso. Home run number 200. Just the 4th Met all-time to hit the mark. And he slashes the Cardinal lead in half.
This is why he's a dangerous hitter. Pitch away, up in the zone, no problem. Strong enough to go the other way. There's only a handful of players that can do that in this park.
and a swing and a miss at a high fastball from Quintana, and he strikes out Mason Witt for the second time.
Curveball struck him out. Jose Quintana wanted one more batter, and he was equal to the task. He fans Contreras to get through 8 for the first time as a Met.
0-2 to Bader.
And he lines one into center field. A base hit to tie the game. Harrison Bader down in the count, comes through. And we are even 2-2 in the 11th.
Boy, that is clutch. Gosh, you're ahead 0-2. You saw the high target.
For the 9th.
Fly ball, center field. Back goes Ciani to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here! Mark Vientos wins the game for New York with a 2-run homer. Mark Vientos back in the big leagues with a bang. A 2-run homer in the bottom of the 11th. And the Mets win it 4-2.
Tying run at second, 1 out.
And it's looped towards second. Grabbed by McNeil. It's going to be a double play. Read poorly by Tauchman, and for the second time in 2 days, the Mets get a double play on a play just like that. And so Severino is through 7 without allowing a hit.
Now Francisco Lindor is going to bat for Joey Wendell.
And the curveball drilled into right field for a base hit. Around third, McNeil, he'll score. Bader to third, he's being waved home. And Madrigal will not make a relay throw. It's a 2-run pinch hit double for Francisco Lindor to get the Mets within a run. It's now 5-4. And maybe that is the at-bat that gets Francisco Lindor going.
Infield in, the 0-2. Flied in the air towards center. Bader comes sprinting in. It's Marte who cuts him off, makes the catch. The throw home. Morel tags. Here's the tag, and he's out. Narvaez puts it on Morel. The double play. Inning over. Starling Marte cut off Harrison Bader. Marte has just thrown out the potential go-ahead run, and we stay tied.
3-1 coming to Tauchman.
And he hits it sharply toward the home base hit. Around third, Madrigal heading home. Here comes Marte's throw to the plate. Narvaez with the tag. He missed him. He's got to go back for him again. And he got him! Side retired! Narvaez does it again! Marte with the throw home. Narvaez missed the initial tag, and he got Madrigal trying to get back in. And the Cubs are turned aside in the 11th.
Mets down 6-5 in the 11th.
Could be a real hero here.
And he drives one the other way, a base hit. Beatty around third. He's going to score. Bader racing for third. He's being waved home. The throw to the plate will not be made, and the Mets win the ball game. Francisco Lindor with a walk-off 2-run hit in the bottom of the 11th, and the Mets win it 7-6.
Christian Scott is filling up the zone down in AAA right now. Right now he has a .71 whip.
Payoff pitch. Fastball blown by Arozarena for strike 3.
Slider way off.
There it is. Got Ramirez for his 6th strikeout, 18 of 20. And I think Carlos Mendoza, after a 94-pitch outing, he was hoping for that last out. Mets starters have only gone 7 innings a couple times this year, but what a debut for the kid.
Nimmo launches one to deep right. Forget that. That is way out of here. Brandon Nimmo puts the Mets back in front with his 4th home run of the year. What a bolt from Nimmo, and the Mets regain the lead. The first home run and only the 2nd run allowed by Andrew Kittredge this season.
And Martinez flies one to deep right field. Back goes Acuna. Back at the wall. It's out of here.
J.D. Martinez breaks up the no-hit bid with his first home run as a New York Met. A first pitch opposite field shot, and the Mets will not be no-hit on this day. It's now 4-1.
So Met fans finally get something to jump up and cheer for on an otherwise desolate afternoon.
For Nimmo. 3-2 Nimmo. Deep to right center. Still going. It's over! Oh, what a story! Brandon Nimmo, the hero after getting injured yesterday. Off the bench and wins it with a walk-off shot.
Are you kidding me?
Can't make it up.
It's better to tame the lion than to push the donkey.
6th home run of the year for Brandon Nimmo.
1-2 coming.
Line drive off Hoffman into center field, base hit. Taylor will come around to score. Alonso is caught between 2nd and 3rd. Now it gets away from Bohm. Throw to 2nd, and Bader gets in safely. The Mets have tied the game. Harrison Bader banking one off the pitcher and into center field. A big RBI hit for Bader, and the Mets get back even 3-3. And that goes to the backstop. Here comes Alonso, and the Mets take the lead. A wild pitch from Hoffman brings in Pete Alonso, and the Mets go back in front 4-3. And the first one hit through the hole. That's a base hit. And that'll bring Lindor in, and the Mets have the lead in the 11th. First pitch thrown by Alvarado. J.D. Martinez goes the other way to drive in a run, and it's 5-4 New York. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Jake Diekman holds on with a tying run at third base in the bottom of the 11th, and the Mets finally get themselves a victory over the Phillies as they win it 6-5 in 11. And he cranks one to deep right field. That ball is out of here. Brett Beatty puts the Mets in front. Fighting for his job, Brett Beatty explodes one into the upper deck, and the Mets lead 2-1.
4th home run of the year for Beatty, and the Mets are back in front.
A little bit of competition never hurt.
And Bader lines one, base hit down the left field line. Nimmo is in. Here comes Marte. He will score. McNeil will be held at 3rd. It's a tying double for Harrison Bader. It's 3-3 in the 9th.
Harrison has done it all year long. Why would you expect anything different?
Field hit of the year. Swinging a liner over short, base hit, left center, put it in the books. McNeil scores from 3rd. Omar Narvaez has his first hit at Citi Field this season. The Mets have scored 3 in the bottom of the 9th to win the ball game. They beat the Giants 4-3. They end their 5-game losing streak, and they're pouncing on Omar Narvaez back behind second base on the outfield grass.
Negotiated that. And he strikes out on the splitter. Good pitch by McGill to get Ohtani for the 2nd out. Season high. And he struck him out, got him with the splitter. Back-to-back strikeouts from McGill to start the 2nd. 2-2 coming to Taylor. Got him looking. Side retired. Tyler McGill strikes out the side in the 7th inning. 9 punch-outs and 7 scoreless for McGill. 1-2 from Thompson.
And he pulls one past the glove of Walker and into right field. Alonso heading home. He will score. Down to 2nd goes Lindor, and the Mets have tied the game. A 4-hit game for Francisco Lindor.
One out and nobody on. J.D. Martinez coming up.
And J.D. clocks one to deep center field. Back goes Carroll, takes a look, and it's out of here! Into the block! J.D. Martinez with his first big Mets moment. Puts the Mets in front with an 8th-inning home run.
The former Diamondback J.D. Martinez hits the tar out of it for his 4th home run to put the Mets up 3-2.
And the pitch. Chopped to third. Here comes Taylor. No play. Tie game. Bohm tried to barehand it, could not come up with it, and scoring is Taylor, and the game is 4-4.
Taylor got a good jump off at third. He was going on just when he saw that ball was high enough, he said, I can score. Real Mucho was pointing to first. Throw it there.
The 2-2. He hit him. That's going to force in a run, and the Mets lead 5-4. Alonso takes one for the team as McNeil scores the 5th run. Slow roller in front of the plate. There's one. There's two. And the Mets win. The Mets hold on and win 6-5. What a play by Torrens as he turns a 2-3 double play to end it.
Wow, what a great play. And you know, he had to do it all on his own. He had to be able to get there, get back, and get in a position to throw, but didn't have time to set the angle where you might hit the runner in the back. So he had to make the accurate throw and rely on Alonso to get the scoop on there.
Get out there, man. Hey.
J.D. rockets one out to right center. Back in the gap goes Chisholm looking up, and it's out of here! J.D. Martinez wins it with a 2-run opposite field home run! Three-2 to Cronenworth. He struck him out, and the ball game is over! Edwin Diaz, for the first time in 39 days, locks down a save. 39 days for number 39, and the Mets get a badly needed shot in the arm from their closer as they beat the Padres 2-1.
Runners get set to go, 3-2.
And he lines one to left center field. That's an extra base hit up the gap, and it'll tie the game. Alonso is in. Marte scores. Francisco Alvarez with a 2-run double, and the Mets draw even 6-6 in the 8th. And Alonso pulls one over the bag. That's a fair ball going down the line. Nimmo is in with the lead run. Racing for third is Martinez. He's going to be held there. Pete Alonso gives the Mets the lead with an RBI double. And it's 7-6 New York in the 9th.
And that is in there, and Bush is gone, and a big strikeout for Severino, his 9th. Here comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. What a pitch for Severino after a long battle. A dozen pitches, and Bellinger goes down on strikes. Swing and a little broken bat flare. Center field. Bader coming on and makes the catch. The Gold Glover tracks it down, and Severino pitches out of the jam. 6 shutout innings for the right-hander.
High fly ball deep to left, and Verdugo goes back and takes a look, and this one's going to sail out of here. Mark Vientos homers for a 2nd consecutive at bat. His 8th home run of the year, and it's 2-0 Mets. That was a towering blast. Vientos is taking off.
Boy, he has been the one man that's had to be patient.
Vientos leads off on the home 4th against Garrett Cole.
And he drives this one to the gap in right center, headed toward the fence, and it hits off the wall, goes over. A home run for Vientos. His 2nd home run of the night. A laser beam off the top of the fence and into the bullpen. 2nd career multiple home run game for Mark Vientos, his 9th of the year.
And a bouncing ball. Iglesias charges, and the ball game is over.
Midnight comes 18 minutes early for the Yankees as the Mets sweep the two-game series, bludgeoning the Yankees for the second straight night. Big night for Francisco Alvarez, and the Mets beat the Yankees 12-2.
They're 16 and 15 the last time they were above 500. If they win tonight, they'll be 40 and 39 as they near the halfway point.
It's 3-2 on Mauricio Dubon. Check swing, strike three, and the New York Mets keep right on rolling. They've defeated the Astros tonight 7-2. Houston left 14 men on base. Dubon was responsible for 8 of them, and the Mets are feeling the vibes right now.
New York City! Let's keep the party going! Oh my God, todo lo malo echado para allá. Oh my God, dame salud y prosperidad. No tengo nada, pero soy feliz. Solo recuerdos habitan en mí. Sueños que cumplir y yo voy a mí. Puede que esté crazy, pero no lazy. Y hasta lograrlo voy a hacer. Oh my God, todo lo malo echado para allá. Oh my God, dame salud y prosperidad. Que se me alineen todos los planetas. Que mi cartera no haga más dieta. Que me visite la buena suerte para ayudar a toda mi gente. Oh my God, todo lo malo echado para allá. Oh my God, dame salud y prosperidad. Hay que dar gracias por un día más de vida. Por los amigos que son pocos hoy en día. No hagas el mal porque todo se te vira. Un día estás abajo y al otro día arriba. Sueños que cumplir y yo voy a mí. Puede que esté crazy, pero no lazy. Y hasta lograrlo voy a seguir. Candelita. Oh my God. Mauro. Díselo Yanko. Oh my God. Todo lo malo echado para allá. Oh my God. Dame salud y prosperidad. Que la mala lengua no tenga chance. Y que la envidia a mí no me alcance. Que el tiempo siempre sea mi testigo. Solo hago el bien, por eso te pido. Oh my God. Lucha por tu sueño. Let me see those hands. Oh my God. Cuando no encuentres la salida. Let's go. Canta conmigo. Oh my God. Todo lo malo echado para allá. Oh my God. Dame salud y prosperidad. God bless you all. Let's have a great night. I love you all. Let's go New York Mets.
And Martinez drives one to deep center field. Back goes Young to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! J.D. Martinez into the green, a 3-run homer. J.D. breaks out with a huge home run in the 10th inning. He had been 0 for his last 12, but he unloaded one. A 3-run shot, his 10th of the year, and the Mets go in front 6-3.
2-2 to Alvarez.
And he flies one deep to right. Back goes Thomas to the warning track, and it's off the fence. It stays in play. Taylor scores. Alvarez around second. He's going to try for a triple. The throw by Thomas, and he's safe. A 3-base hit for Francisco Alvarez. And the Mets have a 4-run lead in the 10th. And Iglesias flies one to deep center field. Back goes Young to the warning track at the wall, and it's out of here. A 2-run homer for Jose Iglesias, his first home run as a New York Met. And the Mets put the hammer down with a 6-run 10th inning.
Oh, wow.
Now Brandon Nimmo will try and get him in. Seconded back for Brandon, who came in the game when Harrison Bader was shaken up, crashing into the wall.
Nimmo hits it hard, base hit. That'll tie up the game. Lindor around third. He'll come in to score. Brandon Nimmo goes the other way for an RBI single, and the Mets get even. It's 2-2. 51 RBIs for Brandon Nimmo. A night in the hospital, back today, and he gets the Mets even in the 8th.
Last night in extra innings, Jose Iglesias homered for the first time as a Met.
Line the other way, that's a base hit down the right field line, and that'll bring in Taylor with the lead run. Iglesias will get 2 bases out of that, so Iglesias missed the left field line, but he keeps it there down the right field line, and the Mets lead for the first time tonight. It's 3-2.
There's a big second out for Garcia, and now Nimmo will come up.
Nimmo lines one down the left field line. That's a fair ball going into the corner. That'll bring in Iglesias with the second run of the inning. Nimmo's second RBI of the night. An opposite field double, and it's 4-2 New York. And Vientos muscles one into left field for a base hit. That'll bring in Nimmo with the third run of the inning. Mark Vientos drives in a run, and it's 5-2 New York.
Now Alonso with Gamble, the pinch runner at first and 2 out.
And Pete drives one to deep left field. Back goes Wood. He takes a look at the wall, and it's out of here! Pete Alonso puts the hammer down with a 2-run homer.
Oh, wow.
6 runs in the 10th inning last night. 5 runs in the 10th inning tonight. Alonso's 18th home run of the year, and the Mets lead it 7-2.
OMG.
Alonso's 27th career home run against the Nationals, his most against any team. Bases loaded, 2 out, top of the 9th, Mets down by a run.
And Francisco lines one into left field for a base hit. Gamble is in. Here comes Bader. He will score, and the Mets take the lead. Francisco Lindor with his 3rd hit of the day drives in the tying and go-ahead runs, and the Mets lead 3-2 in the 9th. Big time hit for Lindor with the Mets down to their final out, and they jump back in front in the 9th.
1-2 coming to Winker.
He struck him out, and the ball game is over, and the Mets sweep the series from the Nats, and they have their first shutout victory of 2024. The Nats strand 12 base runners. David Peterson goes 6 innings for the win, and the Mets finally post a 0.
0-2 coming to Gordon.
He struck him out. 3 pitches, and Daniel Nunez takes care of Nick Gordon, and the Marlins strand 2 more. On to the 9th, 1-0 New York. Again, the 2-2. Popped up. Lindor waiting for it to come down. And the ball game is over. Edwin Diaz puts the bow on it with a 1-2-3 9th. The Mets have their first 1-0 victory of the season, and they even up the series against the Marlins. 6 brilliant innings from Luis Severino, and the bullpen does the rest.
7th pitch coming from Diekman.
Hit on the ground. McNeil's got it. He'll go to first, and the ball game is over. What a job by Jake Diekman. Placed in the closer's role, he gets an enormous strikeout of Aaron Judge and seals the deal. And the Mets are now 3 for 3 against the Yankees in 2024 as they win this one 3-2.
Lindor swings and drives one down the line and right. And it is second deck Lindor. Deja vu for Cole, who's given up now 3 home runs tonight, and for Francisco Lindor, number 20 on the season.
Francisco Lindor, you take away that first month, he might be running away with the MVP in the National League in a way. Absolutely pummeled that baseball. Oh yeah, Francisco's daughters and mama right there in the front row.
Swing and a drive, left center field. Francisco flushes the game with a 3-run shot. They lead it 11-2 on Lindor's second of the night, and he's got 5 RBI.
Oh my. Oh man, that guy is something else.
What a night for Lindor. What a night for the Mets. That ball was absolutely smushed. There's 30 ballparks. This is a home run in every one of them.
Johnson.
And he drives one to right field over toward the line. Long one for Laureano, and he overruns it! And the Mets win the ball game! Laureano ran too far. Coming home to score is Iglesias, and the Mets win it in 10, 3-2. The Mets are a half dozen games over 500 for the first time. And after dropping 10 games behind the Braves on June the 3rd, the Mets are only a half game behind Atlanta for the first wild card spot in the National League. And now tonight, the featured performer, Kodai Senga. 1-2 coming to Kelnick with Austin Riley on deck. And he struck him out with a forkball, and that's how Kodai Senga's season begins.
He's out of the chute, Ronnie, throwing a good one. Well, he's got that big, wide grip on his fingers on either side of those seams, and that ball just dances.
And he finishes the 4th inning with a strikeout. 7 Ks now for Senga. Shutdown inning after the Mets get him the lead. And a good breaking ball by Senga. Is that the forkball or is that a slider?
Slider.
Living large. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Threw a fastball by him. Senga has finished all 5 innings so far with strikeouts. JD has 8 career grand slams. Got a 3-1 advantage with the bases full and nobody out. And JD flies one to deep right field. Back goes Duvall to the warning track. Back at the fence. It's out of here! An opposite field grand slam for JD Martinez. JD unloads them with his 9th career grand slam, and it's 4-2 New York.
Well, I don't know how he lifted that pitch. That was not a bad pitch. Down and away.
That's his strength downstairs.
Ooh. Ryan Jeffers leads off for the Twins. And hits the first pitch in the air to deep right center. Back in the gap goes Taylor near the wall and leaps to make the catch. Oh, wow. Tyrone Taylor took a home run away from Ryan Jeffers. What a play.
That was a home run, and Taylor is a tremendous defender, and that's robbery. That's also hustle. And Sean Manaea, the starting pitcher, last start was against the Yankees. He gets 2 outs via the strikeout.
And Manaea fires one by him for strike 3.
And he did.
He did.
But it was up.
Benston chases a fastball for strike 3. 1-2 coming. And the backdoor breaking ball got him looking. Static up in the Mets bullpen. Swing and a miss. Got him with an up and away fastball. That's 10 strikeouts for Manaea. That matches his season high. Make it 11. Season high for Manaea.
Fly ball center field. Going back is Kevin Pillar at the track, at the wall. It's out of here. A grand slam home run for JD Martinez. And the Mets from 2 runs down to 2 runs up. It's 4-2 in the 7th.
And to come inside with Martinez looking for something to go deep with. A mistake, but even more importantly, great hitting by JD Martinez.
10th career grand slam for JD Martinez, and it was a bomb. Boy, Manaea, another strikeout and a great inning. 1-2-3 for Manaea.
Beautiful inning.
Strikeout number 10.
Wow.
Sean Manaea dealing back-to-back games with double-digit strikeouts. There are 2 away. Sean Manaea, what a stretch of pitching by the big lefty. 10 strikeouts, 74 strikes on 102 pitches, no walks. So over the last 2 games, 14 innings, no runs allowed, 21 strikeouts, just 1 walk.
Lindor is 1 for 4 tonight. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch swinging, he lines up the left field, a base hit. It is Bader. Here comes Gamble around third. He will score. Francisco Lindor goes the other way, drives in 2, and the Mets lead it 4-2 in the 9th. 3 straight doubles to start the day. Here's Pete Alonso trying to keep the string going on a rough first inning. Alonso gets a hold of one to center field. Doyle goes back. He gives it a courtesy glance, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso with a booming home run, a 2-run shot, his 24th of the year. And 4 batters into the game, the Mets have a 4-0 lead. 18th game in this ballpark and his 5th home run at Coors Field. And the Mets putting the hammer down early against Austin Gomber. 4 straight extra base hits to start the game. Alonso hit one into the seats in center field, 471 feet away for his 24th home run. 66. And he drives this one to deep left center, and he's got himself another one. Alonso with another long home run, his 2nd of the day. Number 25 for Pete. And the Mets now with a 5-0 lead in the 3rd. Coors Field, where power hitters come to get healthy.
Can't pitch Pete down in the strike zone. This is a ballpark where you're thinking maybe he can get 4. He's off to a heck of a start. He's halfway home.
And he gets another one. This one deep to right. Butler back near the wall, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor's 100th home run as a New York Met. I've got 17 games without a home run, but he breaks that drought and hits a milestone.
And after Severino plunks Berger, Mendoza heads to the mound. Now, we've seen him go to the mound before and not make a change. We'll see.
I think Severino was saying, as Carlos is getting to the top of the mound, let me go, let me go, let me do this.
I think you're right. And the longer that conversation continues, the more I think there is a possibility. Here comes Carlos back to the dugout. This crowd, now they love him.
2-2 to Sanchez.
Got him looking. 1 down in the ninth. 7 strikeouts for Severino.
2-2 to Bride. The pitch. Swinging a high pop foul outside first. Will it be playable? Alonso hoping for room. He's got some. Makes the one-hand catch right next to the dugout. 2 away. 1-2 to Derek Hill. Here's the pitch. Swung out and missed. Strike 3. Put it in the books. Severino pumps his hand a couple of times. Bumps with his catcher Francisco Alvarez as Luis Severino has pitched the Mets' first complete game shutout since Jacob deGrom did it over 3 years ago, and the Mets have made it 2 straight over the Miami Marlins.
Walk tonight.
Alvarez swings and he drives one deep left center field. Mullins looks up and it's out of here. Alvarez swings 3-0 and he wins the game for New York with a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth. First career walk-off RBI for Francisco Alvarez, and it was a bomb of a home run. His first home run in 3 weeks, and it wins the game for New York 4-3. And Winker strokes one deep left center field. Back goes Mullins near the wall. It's out of here! Jesse Winker's first home run as a New York Met is a walk-off shot in the bottom of the ninth. And the Mets do it again with the game-winning home run by Winker. They take 2 out of 3 from the Orioles. Winker's second career walk-off home run. His first home run as a Met. Coming in his 52nd at bat as a Met, as he goes the other way against Sir Anthony Dominguez, and the Mets take 2 out of 3 from the Orioles as they win this one in dramatic fashion, 4-3. And he smacks one to deep right center field. Back goes Johnson at the wall, and it's out of here! A grand slam for Francisco Lindor. He was in the driver's seat and he drove it right out of the ballpark. His 7th career grand slam, his 26th home run of the year, and it's 5-0 New York. And the Mets take full advantage of Machado's miscue to score 4 unearned runs on one big swing by Lindor. He slams this one to left, Profar back, and it's out of here! Francisco Lindor has homered from both sides of the plate, burnishing his MVP credentials with every swing. It's 6-1 New York.
Game of baseball is such a team game, but every once in a while a star will take it over, and that's what Lindor's done tonight.
McCoy runs. Profar lines one hop. Iglesias stepped on the bag. He tries to roll it to first, but what an incredible play by Iglesias, who was covering the bag, had to reach back to snag it, and then somehow kick out his leg to get it to the base in time for the forced play.
But Mike Piazza for 3rd on the all-time Met home run list.
High fly ball, deep center field. McCarthy back to the warning track at the wall, and it's out of here! Pete Alonso puts the Mets in front. A booming shot to center field, his 29th of the year, and it's 1-0 New York. And with that, passes Mike Piazza on the Mets all-time home run list, his 221st. He now trails only David Wright and Darryl Strawberry. That's drilled to deep right field, and that'll tie up the game. Francisco Lindor got a change up that time and hit it out of the yard to tie it up. It's 2-2. Number 28 for Lindor. Well, he squared him up that time.
Hey, I tell you what, I said earlier, he better be careful with that changeup, and Lindor got him.
terrific at bat.
11 pitch at bat, and Lindor wins the battle. The Mets' second home run of the day to get even in the sixth. That's lined up the middle, and Perdomo can't get it. Base hit, and the Mets take the lead. Jose Iglesias bangs one up the middle to drive in the go-ahead run, and the Mets lead 3-2 in the ninth. Big-time base hit. OMG. 2-2 to Benintendi. Struck him out. Up and away with the fastball. One man down in the ninth. 1-2. We run around strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts for Diaz to start the bottom of the ninth. 2 to Sosa. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Edwin Diaz strikes out the side of the ninth. The Mets do what they came to do, sweep the three-game series from the White Sox.
Francisco Lindor struck out his first time up.
And Lindor gets one in the air to right field. O'Neill back, near the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor strikes again, his 30th home run of the season. The 5th time in Lindor's career he's reached 30 home runs. He continues his MVP charge, and he gives the Mets a 2-0 lead in the third. His season high. Rafaela down on strikes, and that's a season high 9 strikeouts for David Peterson, one shy of his career high. Struck him out. Foul tip held by Alvarez. 10 strikeouts for David Peterson on his 29th birthday. Struck him out. A career high 11 strikeouts for David Peterson. And Winker hits one to deep center field. Back goes Duran to the warning track. It's over his head. And it's out of here. A grand slam for Jesse Winker. And the Mets take a 4-0 lead in the first inning. Jesse Winker brings home 4, and it's 4-0 New York.
Are you happy, Steve? There's left center field.
5th career grand slam for Winker. 5th grand slam for the Mets this season. And the Mets with a big early hit. Here's Mark Vientos, 5-game hitting streak, and he drives one to deep left field, headed back toward the fence, and it's out of here. Mark Vientos, first pitch he sees, lines a 2-run homer. Number 23 for Vientos, and the Mets jump out to a quick 2-0 lead.
This young man has equal or better numbers than almost every third baseman in the major leagues, not only in the National League.
And he smacks it to deep left. That's out of here, and the Mets win the ball game. Mark Vientos with his second 2-run homer of the night. Second walk-off home run this season for Mark Vientos. The first one came in a cameo. This one comes as a leading man, and the Mets win it 6-4.
Bookended 2-run home runs for Vientos. Lindor, the MVP. Vientos, the second most important offensive player on this team. Wow, what an at-bat.
3-2 coming. And that's wide ball 4, and Lindor's on base streak is extended to 35. That is a new Mets single season record.
Good at-bat by Lindor to work the walk.
Next up on the docket for Lindor is John Olerud's all-time Mets record of 47 straight games reaching base across 2 seasons.
From Quintana.
On the inside corner, and India's caught looking. He was turning out of the way, and Ramon De Jesus rang him up. And he struck him out. Got right back to the changeup to get De La Cruz. Back-to-back strikeouts for Quintana to start the 6th. In there for a call strike 3. 2-man down. 6 strikeouts for Quintana.
That's a good pitch.
It's a strike.
Yeah.
And so Quintana comes out of the game after 100 pitches, 6 2/3 scoreless innings, and gets a well-deserved ovation. 2-2 coming. And in the dirt, that gets away from Servin. Here comes Taylor with the tying run. It's 2-2. And he swings and misses. It gets away from Servin. Here comes Alvarez. The throw not in time, and the Mets take the lead. The Mets getting 2 runs on balls that get away from the catcher, and the Mets go right back in front, 3-2 in the 8th.
And it's a pass ball. Gee, just boxed it.
Remember his last no-hit bid, the leadoff hitter in the 9th hit the home run to end it.
That's driven to deep right field, and a home run ends this no-hit bid. Linsanity! Francisco Lindor ties the game with a 9th-inning home run. As big a hit as the Mets have had all season. Francisco Lindor breaks up the no-hit bid and the shutout, and he ties the game with his 31st home run of the year, and it's 1-1 in the ninth. And he flies one out to right, should get the run in. Lucas back, he makes the catch. Here comes Iglesias with the go-ahead run. Going to third is Alvarez. Mets go in front 2-1. And Marte pops one up. Not very deep in right field. Alvarez tagging at third. Lucas gets under it, makes the catch. Here comes Alvarez. Here comes the throw from Lucas. It's up the line. Alvarez scores. Second sacrifice fly of the inning for the Mets as Marte gets the run in. And the Mets now have a 3-1 lead.
2 on.
And Alvarez slams one to deep center field. Varsho back, takes a look, and it's out of here. Francisco Alvarez brings the hammer down with a 3-run homer. Alvarez on the first pitch thrown by Cabrera. It's his 7th home run of the year, and the Mets have scored 6 times in the ninth. They've blown it open. It's 6-1. Lindor started it with a home run, and Alvarez brings the house down with a home run. And this one's driven deep left center field. Back goes Rojas back in the gap, and it's out of here! Tyrone Taylor breaks the ice. His 7th home run of the year delivers the first run of the game. And the Mets go up 1-0 in the 8th inning. Iglesias hits one right back off Law and rolls into no man's land. Law can't make the play, and the game is tied. Iglesias comes through again with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. He banked it off Law and beats it for an infield single that ties the game at 1. And he drives one to left, and the Mets win the ball game. Bader comes in with the winning run, starting Marte with a second opportunity, drives in the game winner in the 10th, and the Mets win 2-1. It has been a bitter struggle for the Mets offense, but they scratch out a run in the 8th, and Marte drives home the winner in the bottom of the 10th, and the Mets take the first game of this final homestand as they beat the Nats in 10 2-1. He drives this one deep left field toward the wall. It's out of here! Luis Acuna with his first Major League home run. What a night for Luis Angel Acuna. A single, a double, and now his first home run. 10-1 New York. First start at Citi Field, and he has made it a shining one. Filling in for Francisco Lindor at shortstop, and he has had himself an enormous night.
Well, now they've batted around. Brandon Nimmo led off the inning with a walk.
And Nimmo drives one to deep right center field. Cruz goes back, and it's out of here! Brandon Nimmo puts the hammer down. A 9-run inning for New York. 20th home run of the year for Nimmo. A 3-run shot. Biggest inning of the year for New York. 9-0. Stevenson gets set to run. 3-2 to Schwarber. Got him looking. Side retired. Asked to get 4 outs. Diaz gets the first. 5-3 New York in the 8th. And a ground ball slowly hit. Cut off by Iglesias to throw in time, and the ball game is over. Edwin Diaz with the 4-out save. The Mets take the lead with a 3-run 7th. Brandon Nimmo with the go-ahead hit. The Mets have taken 2 of the first 3 in this series with the Phillies. They've won 17 of their last 22, and they defeat the Phillies today 6-3.
Popped off. This ball is also driven deep to right off the bat, and Nimmo at the wall. It's over the wall. Brandon Nimmo delivers the big blow here in the 6th, and the Mets now grab a 2-1 lead and send Citi Field into a frenzy. Brandon Nimmo has embraced all that is the OMG and the Mets and their enthusiasm as he hits his 22nd. He's got 1 career 6-out save. It came against Atlanta. Pitch on the inside corner, and when Diaz enters the game with runners in scoring position. Not there. Harper punched out. Diaz goes 97 and elevates. 0-2 to Real Muto. Stop goes. Swing and a miss. They throw it out. It hits the bag, and it stays on the infield. What a break for the Mets. Swing and a miss. The Mets and Diaz get a huge 2-1 win. Nimmo homer. Diaz strikes out save, and they will go to Atlanta, preventing the Phillies from winning the National League East.
He's allowed over 5. So he comes up and in to get Terang, and that's his 5th strikeout of the day. Swing and a miss, and Churio is down on strikes. 6 Ks now for Peterson. And a half swing, and Bowers went around for strike 3, and that's 7 strikeouts now for David Peterson.
Boy, he has answered the bell.
Retired 14 of the last 15 batters. And Collins takes strike 3 called, and Peterson caps off 7 scoreless innings with his 8th strikeout of the day. When the Mets needed it most, David Peterson turning in a gem today.
That's pulled down to third, and past Urshela down the line. It's a fair ball. Taylor will score. Alvarez trades places with him. He's in second with an RBI double, and the Mets have life in the 8th. It's 3-1 Atlanta. Back-to-back doubles by Taylor and Alvarez to get the Mets on the board. And Lindor lines one into center field, a base hit. Alvarez is in. Marte stops at second. 4 straight hits for New York. Lindor drives in a run, and it's 3-2. 89th run batted in for Lindor, and the Mets are stringing together hits. And Brian Snitker's on his way to the mound to make a change. Poke the other way. That's a base hit for Iglesias. Marte around third, heading home. The throw by White is cut off, and the Mets have tied the game. All the way to third goes Lindor. It's 3-3 in the 8th. Jose Iglesias comes through again. OMG! Vientos pops one up, shallow center field. Harris is there, tagging is Lindor. Harris makes the catch. Here comes Lindor. The throw to the plate is cut off, and the Mets have the lead. Mark Vientos with a sacrifice fly to bring in Francisco Lindor with the 4th run of the inning, and the Mets have exploded for 4 runs to take a 4-3 lead.
Holding that back by the youngster, just deep enough with that great arm of Harris.
And Nimmo clocks one to deep right field. White goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here! Brandon Nimmo puts a hammer down with a 2-run homer. It's a 6-run barrage for the New York Mets in a game that could put them in the postseason. Nimmo with his 23rd home run, a 2-run shot, and it's 6-3 New York. And Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back near the wall, and it's out of here! Linsanity again! Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer, and the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow!
Oh, boy.
Ground ball. Lindor waits on it. He's got it. And the ball game is over. From 0-5 to OMG. What a ride. The Mets are going to the postseason in 2024. And what an incredible game to clinch with. Down 3-0, up 6-3, down 7-6. Lindor with the home run to put him over the top. And Diaz stretched to the max to close it out. And the Mets win it 8-7.
Before the year started, nobody thought we will be in this position. Everyone had us out. We got to April. By the time we got to the end of May, we were sellers. Everybody, few of you guys needed to be traded. And guess what? You guys got together. You guys trusted each other. You had each other's back. You held each other accountable. And here we are. And I'm going to go back to the spring training again, because when we signed J.D. Martinez, in his press conference, he said, I'm addicted to the playoff. And guess what? A lot of people laugh at him. Here we are, boys. Yeah. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Alan.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. It's headed towards the right field corner. In to score is Vientos. Here comes Alonso around third as it's dug out of the corner. Into third is Winker. And Jesse Winker with a 2-run
triple.
Now, right field, the corners here in Milwaukee are absolutely humongous. 345, and they're playing them a little bit shaded towards center, so the corner is wide open.
Oh, that play flagged down by Hoskins. Leads over to Payam. Safe. And here comes the run in as Taylor is able to score, and we're tied up at 4. Vientos laces one the other way. In to score is Lindor. Here comes Iglesias. Throw to the plate. Too late. It's a 2-run single for Vientos, and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Grounds one through the right side. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes Vientos. He's in. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2 with a single. And the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead. Swing and a miss, and Contreras is down on strikes. Buto. Bauers waits. And that is called strike 3. Got him. Bauers is gone. And Buto has gotten the first 5 that he's faced. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Buto overwhelms the Brewers. We're headed to the 9th in Milwaukee, and the Mets have the lead in game 1. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the Mets take game 1 here in Milwaukee. Stanek closes it out, and the Mets on the road and take game 1. Jose Quintana, 35 years old, put together a fine year. Now, Dougie's not going to strike a lot of people out, and he does get ground balls. Quintana, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and he got him to chase right there. Next offering, cut on and missed. Quintana ahead. 1 out, man at second. Outside corner, got him. Great pitch from Quintana, and he freezes Sal Frelick. The pitch. And that's tapped softly. Third base side of the mound. Quintana has it. Throw to first. And that is in time. Quintana makes the play. And through 4 innings in Milwaukee, it is 0-0. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And that one kicks away from Alvarez. He'll pick it up and throw him out. Well done by Alvarez. Great pitch. That one in the dirt as Alvarez able to block it. And there's 2 away. And that pitch cut out and missed. And Quintana is pumped up. A strikeout. And what a performance by the lefty. Edwin Diaz will take over. So they bring in their closer. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Here comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Adames is gone. Diaz kicks, fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bauers is gone, and the Brewers go 1-2-3.
You know, he's been a little off getting the bat head out there for the pull, but he's 1 click away from being able to get that bat head out and go back into his power mode, left field, left center, and straight away.
The pitch. And that one in for a strike. Could quite possibly be the final at bat in a Met uniform for Pete Alonso. Who knows? A free agent. The 0-1. And a pitch. And that's too high. The 2-1. And that's inside, and now it's 3 balls and a strike. And Jose Iglesias in the on-deck circle.
If you're a script writer and you think back to Pete Alonso's career with the Mets and the chance that this could be his final at-bat as a Met, the drama will build even more. The tying runs are on. The Brewers lead 2-0. Swinging a fly ball to right field. Pretty well hit. Frelick back at the wall. He jumps. It's gone. He did it. He did it. Pete Alonso with the most memorable home run of his career. Pumps his fist as he rounds second. It's a 3-run homer. He's given the Mets a 3-2 lead. They all pour out of the dugout. Alonso on his way to home plate. They're waiting for him. He hits the plate. He is first congratulated by Nimmo, hugged by Lindor. There are a dozen Mets waiting for him outside the dugout. Pete Alonso keeps this fairy tale season going with the fairy tale swing of his career. 3-2 New York.
Trying to find a way to get his team another extra run.
And there's a base hit into right field. Here's Winker around third. Frelick's throw to the plate. And that one's off ground. Winker is in. Down to second, Marte. And the Mets have added a run, and it's 4-2. That is huge.
Guys get on. He has doctored up double plays all year.
Swinging a liner toward short. Picked by Lindor on one hop. Runs to second. One throws to first. Out at first. Out at first. Put it in the box. The Mets are out at the mound, pouncing on each other. This party is headed to Philadelphia. The New York Mets have won this wild card series as Lindor played that soft liner perfectly, waited to get a short hop, raced to the bag at second, touched up, fired to first, and the New York Mets have defeated the Milwaukee Brewers by a score of 4-2. They scored 4 runs in the top of the 9th inning, and this crowd here in Milwaukee is utterly stunned.
Look around. Look around. Look at these faces right here. I want to see that smile. This is who we are. This is who we are, boys. We keep having fun. We keep smiling. This is us right here. And we continue to believe. Let's go!
For the Phillies this year. Alvarez loops one towards short. It's past Turner into left center field. The leadoff man is on base for the 3rd time for the Mets. It is the 9-hitter Alvarez, and that'll set it up for Harrison Bader to come in as a pinch runner. 2 on, nobody out. 1-0 Phillies in the 8th. And a 1-2 to Vientos is into left field, down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. On his way to third, Lindor. He is safe into second, Vientos. And the biggest hit of the young man's career ties game 1 at 1. Alvarez got the leadoff single. Bader came in to pinch run. Lindor walks, and Vientos drives him in. 0-2. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores, and Nimmo delivers. It's 2-1 New York as they've come alive in the 8th. And another hitter for the Mets behind in the count. All 4 in this inning behind. All 4 have reached base to score a pair.
Yes, I understand Matt Strom has a great fastball. He just got 2 awful swings on sliders. He tries to fool him. Yes, he missed location. Yeah. Real Muto wanted it up.
Runners at the corners and nobody out. 2 across for New York to take the lead. And Alonso sends one in the air. Left center field. Rojas is back. Should be deep enough to score Vientos. And the Mets in the late innings have put across 3. It's 3-1 New York. Back up the middle into center field. Rojas grabs it around third. Nimmo. The throw goes to third. Not in time. Iglesias is safe. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead.
It's amazing. It really is amazing how it just flipped. The Phillies were in complete control of this game. We said it between innings, though. It's only 1-0. It felt like it was a much bigger lead for the Phillies than what it was. Adam, like you said, they brought in their best 2 relievers, and now they're down 4-1.
He sends one in the air, left center field. Rojas angles back over. He's got it for out number 2. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning. The Mets have put together big innings all season long. They've done it in the postseason, and now they've done it here in game 1. Schwarber pops it up. Sky high. Taylor's got it, and the amazing run for the Mets over the last 7 days continues with another clutch victory. Healthy lead against Sanchez. In the air to right. Castellanos ranging back at the wall. He turns around and it's gone. It kept on carrying for Vientos, who continues to impress in his Division Series debut.
We said it earlier. He's probably the guy in this lineup that hits the changeup sinker combination the best of all the 9 hitters.
High leverage count. Nimmo launches it towards right. Castellanos twisting around, turning around, watches it go. And Brandon Nimmo responds. And the Mets regain the lead. It's 4-3 in the 7th.
They just keep doing it, AJ. They keep coming back. They keep responding. Got a heavyweight fight out there.
Steve Cohen looks on. Nimmo and Real Muto exchanged a look and some words. And New York is on top in the 7th again. 1 on, 1 out in the 9th. 3-2 pitch. Here's a fastball, hit in the air, deep left field. Ranging back is Hayes at the wall. Mark Vientos has done it again, and the Mets have done it again. It's 6-6 in the 9th. Punch after punch after punch. Blow after blow traded by these two division rivals. It's 6-6.
They never stop coming at
him. The comeback Mets have tied it again. Here's Pete Alonso. And he swings at the first pitch. Launches it to right. Back Castellanos. Pete Alonso back at Citi Field. 1-0 New York. Pete Alonso in the biggest game he's played at Citi Field in his 6-year Met career takes Aaron Nola deep yet again.
That right there, you go upper tank to right field, AJ, that's an absolute bomb.
His bat went into the upper tank too when he flipped it. It was awesome.
This time Winker cranks it. It's a no-doubt shot. Upper deck, 2-0. Boy, Jesse Winker enjoyed that moment.
We talked about what a hitter's eyes. Watch his take right here. Oh, he's bailing out. He wants to hit that fastball up and in. He's bailing out, and then he gets another chance at that fastball, and he doesn't miss it. You got to see that hitter's reaction. Go slow there, change up, breaking ball, get him off that heater, right?
You got to do exactly what Aaron Nola didn't do. And get that ball down.
For what could be called the biggest game at Citi Field in nearly a decade. Another 2-2. Big spot early in game 3. Back to Manaea. And he gets out of the inning. The Phillies trying to get going in the early innings. The Mets have been very good keeping the Phillies down for the most part in the early frames of the first couple of games of this set. Gets Hayes swinging on a changeup. 1 down. Here in the 5th, Manaea home. Back-to-back. Change-up strikeouts for Manaea. There's 2 down. Bryce Harper, 0-2. Got him. Big-time delivery from Manaea. Reaches out to second. Caught by Iglesias. Double play. Inning over. 2 on, nobody out. He gets Harper to strike out and Castellanos to Iglesias to Lindor. To the bottom of the 6th. And the Mets lead it 2-0. For Edmundo Sosa. Got him. And this amazing run for the Miracle Mets shows its most dominant performance of the playoffs so far to take a 2-1 series lead, and they are 1 win away from an improbable trip to the National League Championship Series. Jose Quintana, the 35-year-old who signed with the New York Mets 18 years ago as an international free agent, now has a chance to take them to the League Championship Series. Got him. 1 away. Another 2-2. Did he go around? He did. He struck him out. 7th pitch coming from Quintana. 3-2. Frozen with that fastball. 1-2. A pair of strikeouts for Quintana.
It's the 6th inning, and the Mets trying to break through. Now the pitch. Swinging a drive towards the gap in right center. It's pretty deep. It's back near the wall. It's gone. It's gone. Francisco Lindor. He may have just outdone himself. He has hit a grand slam into the Phillies bullpen in right center field. The Mets are leading by a score of 4-1. They were famished for the big hit all night, and Francisco Lindor just provided a feast. Mets 4, Phillies 1 here in the 6th inning. 2 away, and here's some drama. Kyle Schwarber will be the batter against Edwin Diaz. Schwarber can turn the heat around. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed strike 3. Put it in the books. And to the New York Mets, California, here we come. They have defeated the Philadelphia Phillies 4-1. They take the National League Division Series in 4 games for the first time ever in their 16th year at Citi Field. The Mets are celebrating a series win. They are out first at the mound, then the rest of them out at second base. Why are they out at second base? Because they're pouncing on Francisco Lindor, whose grand slam gave the Mets the 4 runs that turned this game around in the 6th inning. And full marks to Edwin Diaz, who rallied. It looked like he was a batter away from coming out of the game after he walked the first 2 batters in the 9th inning. And the New York Mets are going to the National League Championship Series. They will face either the San Diego Padres or the Los Angeles Dodgers beginning on Sunday night. Congratulations to Carlos Mendoza, the first-year manager, and the New York Mets.
Now, let's celebrate our families. Let's celebrate our wife, our parents, your kids, that behind the scenes are right there with us. And lastly, our fan base. Francisco Lindor calls them Mets Nation. Guess what? We believe, you need to continue to believe. Let's go!
And Lindor's been the man the Mets have counted on all along. Here it comes. Lindor hits a fly ball towards the right field corner. It carries well. It leaves the yard. Lindor sparks it, as he's done all year, where the Mets need somebody to do something. It's Francisco Lindor, a leadoff home run.
Well, to the pull side, that's where his power is. That's 52 home runs now since last year to the pull side for Lindor.
Cracked to right center field. Pages on the move to the track. He couldn't find it. That's because it's over the wall. Grand slam, Vientos. The Mets have responded to the game-1 haymaker with a haymaker of their own. 6-0 in the second inning.
What an at-bat right there. I said the pitcher doesn't want to go to 3-2. Once it got to 3-2, he comes in with a fastball, and we said the ball's going to travel in the day.
Has pitched like an ace since, and he strikes out Ohtani, who just flails and misses at that one. On a 2-2 from Manaea. Pages is down on strikes for the second time. Gets him again with the bases empty, which has made all the difference in this postseason. Shohei Ohtani's 6 for 8 with men on base. He's now 0 for 19 with 10 Ks with the bases empty.
If he's in the strike zone powering his fastball and using that slider, then they're going to get the great version. If he's having trouble with the strike zone, it creates more stress than the Mets want. And that stress was created this inning by walks.
Pop fly, shallow right. Marte coming on. He says that he's got it, and he does. And Edwin Diaz gets the first of the 4 that they're asking for. Got him with a fastball for the first out of the 9th. Hernandez trying to get Freeman up there as the tying run. Instead, a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Diaz of Betts and Hernandez. And the Dodgers are down to their last out. Deuce is wild in the 9th. 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2. And a bounce-back win for the Mets in Game 2. After they're flattened 9-0 in Game 1, they explode out of the gates in Game 2 and hang on 7-3 to send this series back to Citi Field tied up.
Two really good teams do things a different way to get their wins.
Things you can count on these days. Edwin Diaz making it interesting, but Francisco Lindor is setting the tone. And a fastball turned around, right center field, tie game. It's Mark Vientos coming to the early rescue for New York. 1-1 in the first.
Wind is blowing out. They're picking out fastballs early to swing at, and they're going to be aggressive in my mind to be successful. A bomb to right center, similar to the home run he hit in L.A.
I mean, that's like left-handed pull-hitter power. Pete Alonso, is this the final time he suits up in a Mets uniform at Citi Field? 2 out of 15 in this championship series, has not driven in a run. Alonso digs it out, sends it in the air, deep center field. There it goes! Pete Alonso, 3-0 New York. Pete Alonso again reads the room and gives the Mets what they need. 3-0 in the first inning of this do-or-die game for the Mets. Marte pulls it down the line, and the Mets will tack on. Into the left field corner to score Alonso. Here comes Winker with a head of steam. He'll score, and it's 5-1 Mets. 2-run double, Starling Marte. There's a base hit to left field for Alvarez, who has found it here the last couple nights. Marte in to score, and it's 6-1 New York.
Connected with it tonight.
Down the line, and a fair ball for Lindor that makes it all the way to the corner. The catcher running, going to try and test him. Here he comes. He's going to score. It's a triple for Lindor, and an explosion for the Mets with their season on the knife's edge.
Down and in again, and just smoke down the line. Looks like you got a little trouble, Mookie.
2-0 to Nimmo. He adds on with a rip into right center field. The Mets scored 9 runs over the first 4 games of this championship series. They've got 8 of them in 3 innings tonight. Dodgers 4 more walks today, 35 of them in this series. On a payoff pitch, Freddie Freeman takes strike 3. Through the back door goes Garrett to get out of the bases loaded jam. Got him with a fastball, just powered by Ohtani. On a 2-2 from Stanek, he swings through it, strike 3. Wow, 3 fastballs, getting Freeman swinging. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Muncy down on a fastball. And Stanek down himself. Seen a couple guys lose their footing. How about Ryan Stanek? His longest outing of the season, 2 1/3. We stretch in an 11-6 game, and Stanek's fired up. Mets fans, these Citi Field fans who felt like deserved one more day like this, not to see their team go out 3 straight losses in their home ballpark. They've warded off winter at least one more day. One more day in the sun for these Mets fans. Mets magic still alive. On to LA for Game 6.
Well, Pete Alonso got him here. Pete Alonso's keeping them going. We'll see how much magic they continue to have, and it's going to have to be with their bats. They're going to face 7, 8 different pitchers, different looks. They're going to have to be really, really good.
It was an amazing roller coaster. We accomplished a lot as a team, as individuals. We became family. We overcame a lot of things, and we stuck together. So I truly believe that there's something good happening here.
I mean, there's so much for us to be proud of, what we've overcame, how we became like brothers. I mean, we were just like, we accepted everyone for who they were. We came together, we gelled, we overcame so much adversity. The amount of fight, the high character, and like just the collectiveness of the group it's really special. I mean, this is no doubt a really special team. It's unfortunate that we came up short, but I mean, again, that's a really good team over there, and we're a good team. But over the course of the series, like they earned it.
We know the core. We know the front office. We know who's in charge. We know what kind of standards we're setting now, and that's going to be good to have that, out of the way come spring training, so that you can start to introduce the new people into that as well.
It's like a bittersweet. I'm just happy to have met all these guys, and they pushed me to be the best I possibly can. We made it to 9 LCS. A lot of people didn't expect us to make it here, but it sucks. It's not a good feeling. We didn't want to lose. We wanted to keep going. We wanted to win the World Series. That was the plan, and it sucks.
I'm just super proud of everything we accomplished. Everyone here. Nobody else I'd do it with. These boys grinded the whole year, and it's sports, so it just is what it is.
I've really enjoyed being here, playing alongside these guys, and then playing against playing alongside some guys I've known since I was a kid. So, I said it was a dream come true, and it really was. Hopefully I could come back, because it was really special to be a part of this team and this organization.
It's disappointed, obviously, but there's a positive side of it. I think as an organization we learn from it, each and everyone. facing good teams, so our standards are high. We know what we're capable of. We just gotta continue to do what we do and get better, obviously, for next year as well.
Well, we fight to the end. This team was unbelievable here. And, a lot of guys here, a lot of people at the beginning, nobody thought we was going to be here. So I had to, take my hat to this team and to all the work that we did to get here.
It is what it is. It's a hell of a year. It was unbelievable. From where we started to where we're at right now, it was a blessing, honestly. I've been in a lot of teams and been in the playoffs quite a few times, and this is one I always remember. Just because of the group that I did it with, the group that came here.
I've been a part of a really good teams with really good people, and this is right there with some of those teams. The quality of the people. And it starts with Steve and Alex, David, and it trickles all the way down. And that's our goal, to be a first-class organization. On and off the field. And I thought we did that. We came up short, Like I said, our goal is to win the World Series. But I'm proud of the whole group. And now those guys know what it takes, to play meaningful games, not only in August, September, and deep into October, And it's a grind, So proud of the whole group. Faced a lot of adversity, A lot of the guys got better. A lot of the young guys came through and developed big time. So because of the way we started it, and to get to this point, everybody should feel proud. Understanding that, our goal should be not only play deep into October, but winning the whole thing.